What's going on, y'all? A-Stock here with something new and a first for the channel. This is part of the new content I promised that's going to be coming to the channel, just the first of many. This topic in particular is about this woman who came on a particular podcast I watched called Big Homie's House, where there was a topic, which by the way, I recommend you go listen to Big Homie's House. But there was a clip that kind of went a little bit viral, I guess. And the lady in particular kind of caught some heat for what she said.
Listen, I'm a girl, I want to put all the miles on my pussy and all the miles on hers. But I need to keep mine in the house. She needs to keep hers in the house. Nigga, I'm outside. She said what she said. The fuck, I'm outside.
She outside.
Right. Because the thing is, monogamy is fueled towards men. Women stop all their suitors. Women can get gifts from him. And it's horrible. But we're gonna stop for you. But you're not gonna stop anything. Now I don't get my rent paid. I don't get shit. I'm just fucking you.
And that's some bullshit.
I'm not doing that.
Hell
I
no.
want 17 boyfriends.
Period. The fuck?
The more the merrier.
Why not?
If they all coming through,
she making
no bills for me.
Why not?
Happiness for me.
And even though she did catch a lot of flack for what she said, I for one kind of level with what she was trying to say. What she's trying to say is, why should she stay committed to one guy who is just gonna go out and fuck other bitches and not be loyal to her? So it's like, and granted, it's not one of the things I recommend doing. Like, it's kind of toxic if you ask me. Like, oh, you fucking other bitches? I'm gonna go fuck other bitches. Like, no, like, just break up, call it even, walk away. Like, just walk away, don't fuck with this person ever again if you ask me. And this whole thing of cheating back, like, okay, you having your cake and eating it too, I'm gonna go have my cake and eat it. Like, it kind of does, it is one of the things where women do learn from us men in a way, where let's face it, everybody, men, women, don't matter. We all are born with a whole face, a whole demon that's inside of us. However we choose to handle it, go through it, is all on us. And me, I was the type of person to get out of that shit when I was younger, high school, up till I was 21. By the time I got 21, I was bored. I mean, that was a quick little story, but I got bored of pulling around fucking with different bitches because it got boring. It's like being a part of a championship team, like, I don't know, the Patriots when they had Tom Brady, or Alabama over the past 10 years in football. At some point, you're going to get bored. It's like, you don't be surprised that you winning because you've been winning. So it's like, and if you've been getting hoes, it's like, it's going to be bored. A better analogy I can kind of spin on this is, if you can remember a clip from a SpongeBob episode where Squidward went into a town, it was nothing but Squidward's people who looked like him. Initially, he was like, yo, this shit lit. And then after a while, he got bored of it. That's basically having hoes. That's basically what having hoes is. It's lit at first when you're younger, but it's like, it gets boring, waste of time when you get older. Because the older we get, the less time we have, because we're doing so much other different shit with our lives. Trying to, build a career, trying to get after the bag, trying to generate as many revenue streams as possible to where we constantly busy all the time. So that means we have less time, and with that time, however much time it is going a date or whatever, we trying to go on one date at a time now, at least most of us. Because there was a time and place where I would want to go on multiple dates, but now that shit's too fucking dangerous. It's too fucking stressful, because you could end up having a situation, let's say you out on a date with your starter, and then your second string can come up and say, who the fuck is this bitch? Why is she here? And then you got a whole argument, whole fight, and both of y'all gotta leave. All y'all gotta leave, and it's just too much drama, too much shit to deal with. That's why it's just easier. All right, set a date for this one chick. And granted, as somebody who watches this podcast more regularly, it's one of the podcasts like, shit, I just want to see who gonna say what. But it's not a bad podcast. It'd be sometimes somebody may say something crazy. Hell, even JoJo, who I think is probably the best fit on that podcast, there's been times she looked at some of the guests like, bitch, what the fuck you say? Like, get off my podcast. Like, sometimes she'll have a look like, get the fuck out of my podcast. Why'd you say that? But she's like, you know what? I would use you for clout. But it would be something safe to assume that everybody at that table, by that time you get to wherever age they're at, you get bored of having hoes. You get bored of having hoes. You get bored of fucking having 7, 8 different bitches in your phone. Like, at a certain age, that shit dies. Like, if you're past the age of 25, you shouldn't be having all them hoes in your phone. Like, how can you have hoes on your phone, have 7 different revenue streams, and let's say you got kids? No. That's just too much. But by the time you get 25, all that hoeing should be out your system. If it's anybody over the age of 25 still out hoeing, still out, fucking so many other bitches, having like 10 boyfriends on the side, like, at some point that shit gonna get old and tiresome, because we know for a fact women have a short time. Women have a short time up to a point when they feel like it may be too late to have a kid. So therefore they have short time. We have short time when we get older. So why the fuck would I waste it talking to 10, 20 bitches, and I'm probably gonna get in trouble for talking to all of them? At that point, it'll be a complete waste of time. But if you out there and you beyond that age, if you in your 30s over here still hoeing around, man or woman, you need to grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. Stop hoeing around. Like, grow up a little bit. And if that still goes on, that is just something that you probably didn't exonerate or bask in when you were younger, which is why it's important to get rid of that shit, get all that whole shit out your system, and that asshole fuckery when you younger. That way, when you are completely done with it, you can be completely done with it by, let's say for me, 21, and for someone else it could be post college, like 24. You get what I'm saying? By then you're gonna want to settle down. Eventually you're going to want to settle down, because if you wait till 40 or 50 to settle down, it's gonna be slim pickings, like extremely slim pickings to settle down. And if you're a 50-year-old guy or a 40-year-old guy, are you really gonna settle down with somebody who's coming out of college? No, I don't think so. Unless your name is Leonardo DiCaprio, then yeah. But the answer to the question, does monogamy benefit us as men or women? It does benefit us men. And it can benefit women if they find the right suitor who fits all their needs. They're a provider. They motivate them just like how she would motivate them. And she was saying like, oh, you're not helping me pay my bills. And granted, I'm not trying to entice nobody going out paying no woman's bills. Only pay a woman's bills if she's the one y'all been together for a couple years, and let's say shit, y'all love each other. You know what I'm saying? It's real. Like, you pay her bills, she do this and that for you. It's a give and take, and y'all really, supporting each other and building each other up. You should never, from experience, you should never ever give a woman money that's not your girlfriend if y'all not dating, unless you taking her out on a date. That's the only time that you should be spending money on a woman that's not your girl, is if y'all going out on a date, want to see a movie, something like. If it ain't that, don't give her money, because what's going to end up happening is if you feed her money, and you're going to end up noticing a pattern where she's going to only hit you up when she knows you get paid. Oh, he gets paid every 2 weeks? Bet. 2 weeks from now, I'll hit him up every 2 weeks, and you'll see a pattern. But in the end, people just need to stop hoeing and start growing up. And with that, let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments below. Do you enjoy this type of video? Let me know what you think about it. This is something new that I've been trying out for the channel. I want to take more of a variety approach with this channel. Let me know what your feedback is in the comments. And until next time, it's been A-Stalk here, and I'm out. Peace.